enough for the talking, I think. Let's jump into this game. It is, as I mentioned before, Templar versus Sufam on Echo Isles. We've seen a lot of Echo Isles. I think it's the 4th game in a row that we see Echo. Last time I did the cast with yours, we saw 3 Echo games, and now the first one is again Echo Isles. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start this thing. Please tell me if the Warcraft levels are correct and if my mouse is too loud, because I have set up the microphone a little bit different than before. So if there's a lot of noise coming from the mouse, please tell me. Okay, as you could have seen in the graphics I showed you before, it is Sufam versus Templar, human mirror on Echo. Both are going pretty standard for the Archmage here. It is of course 2008, that means it is patch 1.22. A lot of things are different for the human race. Very early Scout Tower here, preventing the Water Elemental Harris of course. And I think everything is okay because no one is complaining. That's pretty good. I think the sound levels are okay too. Sufam, I think no one knows him, but he was a good friend of ours back in the day when we were called ESL Radio. He played with us a bazillion custom games back then, especially with Remo, Sui and Templar of course, and this is one of them. And I hope it's gonna be entertaining because, yeah, I'm not sure about the micro and macro levels of these guys. Templar, of course, known for his casts for WC3L finals along with Rotterdam and, of course, Giga Listen and the ESL Radio times back in the day. He's going for the Mercenary Creep Camp very early on. Parry of Fatality here for his Archmage. Not bad in the early game, especially when there's a Mountain King and he's trying to focus the hero maybe with 1 or 2 Storm Bolts. It's fine, great. Then the parry up of health should definitely help. So Sufam has done the Mercenary Creep Camp as well. Parry of Fatality for him as well, but he got a little nice Forest Troll Shadow Priest, the thing that all the good humans do nowadays, especially Hawk, TH, etc, etc. It's very cool to dispel the opponent's Water Elementals and of course heal the own units up. Tome of Experience Creep Spot back in the day. The TOE granted 150 XP and not 100 like it's today. So this could be a big advantage for one of these players, and I think this was the Tome of Experience. We will see when both players finished this creep spot. Yeah, already here, not even level 3 for Sufam, and Templar with level 3.25 soon. So he got lucky. Of course, this is, especially in a mirror game, a huge advantage. He can put up a lot of pressure now with his level 2 Water Elementals, and now it's the first time the 2 armies are colliding. No time to rest here. Little creeping phase at the early game. Both have crept their own sides, and now here's the first combat. Nice focusing by Sufam here on the Footman by Templar, but the Water Elementals is immediately focused out again. Shadow Priest survives here. Sufam is chasing it, nevertheless. But now he's returning. So first little skirmish, both lost a bit, but nothing in particular, especially the Water Elementals got focused early on for a nice experience boost. So look at the main bases here. Templar tier 2 tech, of course, Sufam a little behind, and this looks like an open base to me, so this could become dangerous. Especially with those level 2 Water Elementals. Boots of Speed for the Archmage here. That was of course the reason why the 2 armies collided. And Sufam got the unlucky part in both the Tomb of Experience spot and the race for the boots. And now, as I mentioned before, it's the perfect timing for Templar to add some pressure. This is patch 1.22. Or 122, whatever. But Sufam has a nice damage dealer here with the Berserker. Maybe Templar is trying to get control over this Mercenary Creep Camp here. Another Shadow Priest coming in. One dies immediately, so it's a nice replacement here for him. But experience-wise, it's still looking very good for Templar thanks to the Tome of Experience. And he's almost level 4, and he's not even... Okay, he is on level 2 now, on tier 2. I think he's going for the MK. Yes, there he is. Maybe a chance for Sufam to counter with a Panda and Brewmaster to make things a little different here in this matchup. Because for now it's all about chasing the smaller units, and Templar's doing a little damage to the economy, but nothing special here. But always great to see these nice micro fights in human mirrors. The micro is actually pretty decent for this level. I think they played only a minor ESL league, so nothing big. But the famous, infamous Lul's Turtles clan was a lot of fun back in the day. But I think none of you remembers that. Arcane Sanctum, of course, during that time, caster were pretty common, but Sufam here, Lumber Mill and Blacksmith. This is absolutely uncommon. Mountain King for him too, but no Arcane Sanctum so far. I don't know if it's good to go for rifles. I think he's going for mortar teams. But oh, he's going for a tier 3 tag. That means he's going for knights. He has to back them up with priests, of course, because he can't win the game without healing. But Templar did a pretty good job early game. I don't know if he wanted to catch a new priest here, but if he wanted to, he failed. Or just forgot to click the button. Natural expansion creep spot here, but Sufam is chasing in. Claws of attack not that good for any human hero. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal during this period. So Sufam, of course, has level 3 finally, but Templar, you see it, level 4 and a third, something like that. So he has Brilliance Aura level 2, that means more Water Elementals, more Storm Bolts, and of course more and more healing from the Priests and the Shadow Priests. So, as I mentioned before, standard thing here, double Arcane Sanctum, the first Breaker is coming out.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, here's the first Storm Bolt in Sufam's Archmage, but no chance to surround him, no follow-up, but Templar is trapped here with the Mountain King, surrounded him, and I think there's no chance to swap over that town portal. Oh, he can do it! And he presses it just in time to get back home more or less safe. The priest town portal's with him, so nothing big lost here, except for that 350 gold town portal, of course. Is he trapped? No, he's not. But that's what's so dangerous about the Mountain King, especially in this state of the game. You can just throw the Storm Bolt, the opponent is stunned, so if he's not going for a counter surround, you can just easily surround them with footies and water elementals. And this little fella is not getting weaker by the time, like for example a Naga Sea Witch or a Beastmaster. Very important, of course, on Echo Isles. I mentioned this a million times, that there's only one shop, and if you have shop control, especially in the mirror game, you will be able to have more scrolls of healing than your opponent, more invulnerability potions than your opponent, and yeah, whatever there is else. But the army is definitely speaking for Templar right now. He's going for the first hero immediately, but he is not able to close the surround thanks to the Goblin Merchant, but Sufam has to TP out. He doesn't stand a chance against the Breakers. Oh, the Mountain King in big trouble, but still able to survive. So here it comes, Animal War Training, Arcane Sanctum, and the Workshop. So this is gonna be, oh, and the Paladin as well. This is gonna be Knights, Casters, Mortars. Pretty good unit composition, if you ask me.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, and thanks to his tier 3, he has, of course, the Staff of Sanctuary. Don't know... Oh, Templar's not countering with the tier 3 tech. Oh, this circle mobility is nice. A little bit more mana, a little bit more hit points for this Dwarven fella. And he hired some mercenaries as well, so his army is looking pretty good. Sufam's army, of course, very decimated, and he's going for the Archmage again. Very early Stormbolt, so he is able to do a counter surround, but nice follow-up. Oh, what a block by the Mountain King! Great play by Templar here, but nice counter with a Stormbolt of itself. of himself, but the next Stormbolt is coming. No chance for a follow-up whatsoever. This is a pretty cool game, actually. Especially for Human Mirror. The Paladin in trouble! In troubles! Perfect timing for the Stormbolt. No chance to grab a potion of healing. So his third hero is dying. But now the Knights are here. The perfect counter against Spellbreakers, of course. Thanks to normal damage versus medium armor. But this is definitely not the best place for Templar to fight. The militias are calling in. The Mountain King has troubles. He has to drink a potion of healing again, but he's chasing him away now, trying to hero focus. Maybe a surround with militia support. Is he able to close it? No! Escapes in the last possible second. And now his peasants are dying, or his militias are dying. It's a little lack of micro right here. They're just standing around, not even attacking. Just free XP for Templar. And Sufam needs definitely more knights and more priests. No mortar teams coming in so far. But he has 300 gold left, so he could start producing some. Paladin will be back soon. He was only a level 1 hero, so it's okay. But there's no Mountain King for Sufam now in the game. Because he's healing. And with Stormbolt, the knights are pretty easy to kill if they're stunned all the time. And Sufam is losing a lot here. Great containment by Templar. And of course, Sufam took the risk of going to tier 3. And in the meantime, Templar had the time to produce a nice little army with Spellbreakers and Priests. And now definitely pays off here. Level 5 for the Archmage, so more. Oh, nice staff again. But they could kill it now. It's only 40 HP. What are you doing, man? So with level 3 Water Elementals against level 2 Water Elementals, it's pretty easy to stand along in that fight. And there is mana for new Water Elementals, so I don't know. Okay, there it is, the first big one, the Water Torrent. But with all the few units Sufam has, he does a good job defending his base. And now he gets stuck with his Archmage again, so there has to be a town portal again. He kills the second hero thanks to Stormbolt. No chance, just in the last possible second. But now he's going for the Archmage again. Lack of Stormbolt, of course, because the cooldown's wearing off. But there's a Paladin now healing him up. There's a Priest, like a personal assistant for the poor Archmage here. And Sufam is losing night after night after night. Ooh, possible surround situation here, but still able to escape. This fight goes on for, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes already. And he's trying to kill that Paladin again. Oh, staffing. Very cool, perfect positioning, of course, for that staff. But I think the Knight is the only... Okay, these two Knights are the only units that Sufam has left. And there are 3 Water Elementals, lots and lots of Spellbreakers. And of course, Priests healing the army. He's not going for the Altar of Kings, I don't know why. Maybe he's afraid of the workshop. But there's not a single mortar team. Or anything else. Templar's pretty good in picking up units here. Using... The FPS are real. Is it dropping? Is it lagging or spiking or something? Then I have to adjust some stuff. But yeah, great containment. Of course, the economy of Sufam is damaged now. He has only... Okay, he has 50 food. From where? Okay, he has 3 knights. That's a lot. Now the priests are coming in. That's pretty cool. Wait a second. So, could be better now with the FPS. Still no level 5 Archmage for Sufam. Circle of Nobility for him as well, it's good. But I don't know the supplies of Templar. He's at 50 as well, and now he's going for the tier 3. Maybe to counter up with Griffins, but there's no Blacksmith yet. That means no Knights, no Griffins, and I don't see the point of going tier 3. Maybe only for the Paladin and the Staff. And of course the upgrades. We'll see about that. Templar stealing the Gargantuan Sea Turtle here, but I think Sufam is doing the same. He has to recover from that attack, of course. Parry of Vitality again. Did he keep the first one? I'm not sure. Almost 4th Mountain King. This guy is becoming a beast, and Templar took good usage of the shop with 2 Scrolls of Healing that will definitely win him the next fight. Okay, still no blacksmith, nothing. He is going for the paladin whatsoever, but no signs of upgrades or anything like it. And he has 400 gold, so there's no fight. So that's why he couldn't be distracted. Maybe he's just now figuring out that the blacksmith is missing. Yeah, it's exactly what happened. He just forgot it. Pendant of Energy, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect item for the Mountain King here. 2 more bowls. So both guys are now with a triple hero combo, since the paladin is coming out every second. And yeah, there's a Griffin Aviary, double Griffin Aviary, the logical counter now to Knights, of course. And there is no anti-air. Of course, you can produce a lot of flying machines soon. Of course, there are water elementals, but they will be dispelled and focused right away. Now level 4 for the MK. He's a pretty strong fella with over 1k HP. Can tank a lot, but the paladin leaks XP. Oh my god, only level 2 Mountain King for Sufam. Okay, he has no level 5 Archmage, he has no level 3 Mountain King, and he's still seeking the fight. He has a level 2 Paladin whatsoever, so maybe with extremely good usage of Divine Shield, he can turn that fight around, but yeah, I'm not so sure about that. He wasted a Stormbolt for that. So this could be the time to engage for Templar here. As I mentioned before, no Knights for him, so the Spellbreakers are pretty much countered. And there's no Griffin on the field yet. He's on 54 food, so he's on low upkeep all the time. Don't know the reason for that. But Sufam is producing now. He's even going for upgrades for his Knights. And more priests, of course. I don't think he scouted the Griffin Aviaries. Templar was the ESL caster, right? Yes, that is true. He did a lot of shows with Philly and Rotterdam. So finally level 2 Paladin for Templar as well. His creeping is a lot better, I believe. And of course his luck. Potion of Greater Mana. This could be a game-changing item, folks. One more Holy Light or one more Stormbolt can turn a whole fight around. So the map is completely erased of creeps at the moment. What is he doing? What is he doing with the potion of Huh? What the fuck? Potion of Greater Mana, and he's just laying on the ground. Huge mistake by Templar. But the first Knight is coming in. 1-0 upgrades. Are there more? No, not yet. Okay, now he has seen the Griffin Aviary, or the first Griffin, of course. But it's a huge amount of Knights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Immediately casted the Divine Shield on the Paladin, so there's no Stormbolt for the next few seconds. The Griffin is getting away over the woods here, but still the Archmage and the Water Elementals are able to focus it, but Holy Light saves it for now. And it's looking pretty good for Templar, I'd say. Nice staff, and the next Griffin replaces it immediately. There's no real focus on the Water Elemental. I think that's a kind of a small mistake by Templar. Level 3 for his Paladin already. Level 2 Holy Match is so good right now. Potion of Invulnerability for the Mountain King, and of course Divine Shield for the Paladin here. And finally level 5 Archmage, so there's level 3 Water Mantles, but 2 Griffin Riders are just snacking the Knights at the moment. But Templar lost a lot. He lost all his Spellbreakers, and I think he's down to only his 3 heroes and the 2 Griffins. Oh, then the priest got saved or something. Oh, a nice death again. So for players who haven't been playing big leagues or some kind of EPS something something, it's a pretty cool game. But now finally that Sufam has the important hero levels. Maybe he can catch up with him, but the Mountain King is almost level 5. Oh, what a dodge! Nice! And that with the old Battle.net or Garena ping. Not bad, Mr. Sufam. Of course he was expecting it, but still a nice move. But you can't hide from it forever, but there's no ground units for Templar to surround or block or anything. Oh, maybe the chance now to come out with a second... Oh, Stormbolt. And the Paladin is toast! No chance for him to get away there. Because there's just a huge amount of mana on the Mountain King at level 4. Where's the Pendant of Energy? Did he sell it? Or was it Sufam? I don't know. Can't remember. The workshop has been pretty useless all this game. No mortar team, no tanks, no griffin. Gyro. I'm sorry, it was a long day. Okay, countered by Sufam now. He comes with the Dragon Hawks, but Templar has one of its own. So he can counter the counter shackles. It's gonna be an interesting air fight, and the main gold mines are done. And there's no chance at the moment for Sufam to expand, so he has to deal with all he has, and that's 80 gold. That's not much. No chance to build a new town hall, no chance to build a new unit, no chance to buy items. Oh, but there was some time to build 3 gyrocopters. I don't know if he has the flag cannon upgrade, but we will see. It's 57 food for Sufam, 63 for Templar, and I think with the Griffins he has the better units here. If they are able to get away from the Hawks. How many? 2 Scrolls of Healing for Templar. That's of course very good. Oh, focus on the Mountain King again. Invo Potion immediately. And he's focusing out the Hawk first. Shackles coming in. And it's not looking that good for Templar, but the Dragonhawks are just too few. He cannot shackle them all. But yeah, no focus at the moment from Water Elementals or something. Paladin has to use his Divine Shield. And he can't heal himself, of course. It's pretty dangerous. And Templar is actually town portaling out. He's losing another air unit. So the upper hand seems to be Sufam's at the moment. The Hawks did a pretty nice job, but there is cooldown on Shackle now. So 2 Hawks against 3. Very nice positionings, nevertheless. Very defensive, far behind in the army. Oh, once again, nice shackle positionings here, this time by Templar and Sufam both. Maybe this one is a bit too far. So the fight is going to last for a while, I believe. This is better. Templar's losing a lot here. The timing of Sufam's transition to Dragonhawks was almost perfect, but now the water elementals are doing their thing. And it's down to the ground again, and it's of course Knights versus Breakers, and Hero Stormbolt on the Paladin down. No! What a nice staff! Mountain King teleports him out and saves him, and now it's time for the Paladin of Sufam to get away. He has to use its Divine Shield because the staff was on him, but of course it takes a long time to recover now for that hero of Templar, the Paladin. Finally level 5. Level 3 Stormbolt could become dangerous for the Paladin here. There is enough mana. There's only... The only thing is the cooldown! There he goes! Focusing! What? No! Why the fuck did that Paladin not die? There was so much time to focus it. Missed opportunity here by Templar, and now he has to pay for that! The Mountain King is in trouble and he dies! Level 6 for the Archmage of Sufam. And he's town portaling out immediately with mass teleportation. And now it's time to recover at least a little. Wow, what a great fight. 32 food for Sufam, 26 for Templar. And as I mentioned before, the gold mines are dry here. So no gold available to purchasing new ones. There is a new knight for Sufam. Maybe he sold 1 or 2 items. Okay, there is the Pendant of Energy I was talking about before. And still, there's a Potion of Greater Mana laying around in the middlest of Equiles. And especially now that it comes down to 1 or 2 units, 1 Holy Light is so important. Maybe Templar knew that it would break the game, this beautiful game, to use it and win it early. Still, the hero advantage goes to Templar, because he has a 653 compared to 643.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, there are creeps left. Nice. Both guys are trying it for long distance mining here. Oh, nice usage of mass teleportation. Walking there with the peasant and then teleporting to it. But this peasant line is already down. And now both armies are colliding again. It's kind of a 3v3 Dota game here. Once again, nice dodge, Stormbolt dodge. But he forced him to use the Potion of Invulnerability for that, to get away with the mass teleportation. So it definitely was worth the 75 mana points. So yeah, who will win this? Templar's down to his 3 heroes. I don't see any more units for him. No Breaker, no Griffin, nothing. Sufam has 2 knights and a priest, but the weaker hero levels. And a flying machine to scout everything. So there are not much peasants left, only 4 here for Templar. Oh, the next fight erupts. And it's mostly just hero versus hero right now. Sufam is chasing for the Paladin but backs off at the moment. Mountain King versus Mountain King. There is problem for Sufam. Holy Light saves him for maybe the final time. Yeah, there is the staff. And now big upper hand by Templar, but Mass Teleportation saves him again. This game could take a while. Long distance mining here, so he's down on 3, 4, 5 peasants. 6 peasants, 7 peasants. So, without regarding hero level, Sufam is definitely in a better position. But one misclick could cost everybody the game here. So once again, the game on the knife's edge. Okay, there are only 6 peasants left. I don't think this long distance mining makes such a big thingy right now. There's only 70 gold. Where did he spend this gold to? Maybe items? And why doesn't he sell this claw? So some weird decisions here. I can understand the circlet, but why is he keeping the claw for the paladin? I don't know. Maybe he just forgot about it, like he forgot about the potion of mana here. But he wants to interrupt the long distance mining again, but he is a little late for that. So every unit counts now. No unit can be brought back. Oh my god, there's a Griffin Rider. Immediate focus on the Archmage. Holy Light saves him for now. But there's another counter. There was a Stormbolt, I believe. The Griffin is doing a tremendous damage to him. But the Knights are falling thanks to the Water Elementals. And the Griffin has to be careful. He should move back a bit. Templar has problems with the Paladin. He has to staff him out now before the next Stormbolt comes. Here, great counter to the Stormbolt with a Stormbolt of its own. Mountain King in problems, staff being used, but how long does Divine Shield last here? Seems like there are a few seconds left. But Stormbolt on the AM, Holy Light for the maybe the final time. Is there bash? Is there bash? No! He is able to escape again via mass teleportation. And that could have saved him the game, but now huge problems. His long distance mining will be erased from the map. Maybe it's his last peasant here. This one could be the final one. Yep. No more income for Sufam, and he's down to 1 Griffin, 1 Knight, and his 3 heroes. Templar, of course, only 1 footy, but his long distance mining is still available. And he's gathering some gold at least.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this could be the final fight of the game. He's trying to get the Paladin again, but there's a staff on the Archmage. The cooldown is off, but he's using the Divine Shield for that. Stormbolt, Holy Light counter again. Who runs out of mana first? This is a big question on this map. The Griffin is almost dead. Is there a staff? No, but there's a Holy Light saving the Griffin. Oh my god. All ground units are dead for Sufam, but the Paladin has problems! Here's staff again! What high level human mirror this is! Mountain King countered by Holy Light again, and now Templar is the one teleporting out. Without the Paladin, he's not able to fight this. Maybe 3 XP. Oh, what a waste of a Stormbolt. The duration was over and now he's not even getting this Water Elemental. Maybe there's a hammer. Okay, now he gets it. But that was 75 wasted mana, but whatever. With Brilliance Aura on level 2, you can just spam everything. Okay, don't forget, Templar still has some kind of income. 100 gold left. No, 31 gold left. He's trying to get another peasant. Don't think that's so effective.
A player's forces are under attack.
Little scouting with the flying machine. Don't forget about the flying machine, but there's no flag cannons. No... I don't know the other upgrade name. Mortar... I don't know it. So this one's the final peasant for Templar, I believe. And maybe there's another Stormbolt. Bash! And down he goes. Only one peasant for both parties left, and that's the one for Sufam, but he has to be careful with the Paladin. Divine Shield immediately. The only unit on this field is the Griffin Rider. Jesus Christ, what a game. It's almost 3v3 Dota now.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's all about the hero controls. Who loses the Paladin first? Who misclicks with the staff? It's all about mistakes now. Oh, the final peasant. Yeah, Sufam knows, of course, that the army is there, so he hides the final peasant of this game deep down in his base. No, he's not! It's more like a suicide commando now, with a militia form. Sufam has only one water elemental. Okay, now he has mana for the second one. He could engage the fight right now, but he's losing unimportant stuff. So why force it? There's full mana on everything except the Archmage. Same situation here for Templar, but he has 2 water elementals in his stock. But he doesn't want to fight. He wants to fight in the range of the Arcane Tower to deal some damage to the water elementals. But Templar, of course, with 3 WEs. I'm not sure if Sufam can hold this. Maybe he's just waiting till the water elementals run out, because this Archmage is will soon be out of mana. Or at least has to wait for the Brilliance Aura to be in full effect. I think there really is only 15 food for Templar. Yeah, that's it. All he has are 3 heroes. Sufam on 21. He's not wanting to fight here. But where can Templar attack else? I don't know. It comes all down to one big last micro fight with all these heroes. One water elemental for Templar. Oh, Sufam has to wait for the next one. But there are 2 water elementals on the field, so Templar does not want to fight now. Okay, this duration is over. So they're both pretty equal now, except for this little Griffin Rider fella. And Sufam wants to attack now. Nice positioning here for the Mountain King, but there is a potion of invulnerability. This is the final fight, ladies and gentlemen. Who loses the first hero will lose this game. And the Griffin Rider is focused out immediately. No Holy Light! But yeah, it's not that big of a damage dealer alone. The Templar has to be careful. Holy Light on the Mountain King. Just mirror fights here. Water Elemental versus Water Elemental. Mountain King versus Mountain King. And the Paladins healing left, right, and center. Stormbolt again. Huge damage output now. Is there a Stormbolt? Yeah, Stormbolt on the Archmage. Holy Light, of course, saved the Mountain King for now. Is there more mana? Yeah, one more Holy Light is left here. 2, 3 more Stormbolts. And the Archmage of Sufam is in deep, deep trouble. Here comes the Holy Light again, but this was the final... No, there are more. There are definitely more. Okay, Mountain King low. Both are getting saved by the Holy Light again. Oh, thanks to this brilliance aura. Mountain King's in trouble now. Holy Light again. This cooldown is absolutely ridiculous. 3 Water Elementals on the field for Templar, none for Sufam. He has problems. He definitely has problems. He has to go for a hero kill right now, but there's Holy Light all over the place. Stormbolt again. Holy Light again. What the fuck? What an epic battle. Now the Archmage is the next target for Templar. And he's going down. Level 6 AM down. Maybe he's losing the Mountain King, but no, the staff saves him. And there was a staff on the Paladin. He just failed to use it. And so very deservedly, Templar wins this game. 41 minutes, 52 seconds. Very, very cool fights. This is Human Mirror at its best. Both go to tier 3. Both fight it out with their heroes. No need for units anymore. Awesome! I like it.